Good morning, everybody. This is Michael coming to you from GammaEdge on Thursday, November 21st, with our pre-market morning strategy and briefing session. We'll go ahead and jump right into it. We start with the three pillars here at GammaEdge: sentiment, structure, and trend. We'll start with our market trend model. We continue to see the CT consolidating as denoted by the red box here. The bolded white CT within the overall moving averages continues to move sideways. We did see price appreciation towards the end of the day yesterday. We still have the red below cyan, which is a long-term bearish look for the market trend model, but it continues to improve with the shorter term intraday bolded white CT and our 1 to 3 day railroad track moving averages. So we'll definitely watch those today to see how we interact intraday. It looks like we're gapping up overall pre-market with price action. So what we'd like to see is the bolded CT continue from a lower left to upper right look, and then we start getting into the colored ribbon. We need to see the bolded CT continue to go through the colored ribbon and emerge out the top side there through the cyan to start looking for a positive slope change in the overall long-term bearish look, the red below cyan. So we'll watch that day over day as well as the price action to see how we interact today. The tick tag combos for today, we are higher, obviously above the railroad tracks. We're kind of mixed with the white railroad track within the medium term. And then the red is still below the cyan, so a longer term bearish look in the overall structure. The true delta zeros are trending higher, which is a positive bullish look. And TC3 is still off, so we are not entering any P2P or portfolio P-trans to PX portfolio trades. Jumping right into the all expiries, SPXP, we have the GEX transition zone and DEX transition zones overlaid. We see the transition zone continue to expand on the full complex all expiries here. So that is a little bit of uncertainty. We see it down towards 58.50 and up towards 59.50, a large transition range there. That's pretty much where we've been oscillating with price action and where we've been stalling pre-market as I've been watching. So we'll continue to watch that day over day. We do see COI up there at 6,000, so that would be the most likely target if we do get above 59.50 and continue to stay above that. Obviously, call dominated above below spot price, so we're in that overall sentiment and structure with the ability to move higher. The full complex, looking at day over day, we continue to be call dominated in the left-hand plane and right plane in our summary. We do see net GEX moving slightly higher, transition moving higher here. So again, a positive look across the board there. We see the delta balance for the SPXP. It is projected higher on out in time through the end of the week, but then we do see a drop after Friday. So we'll continue to monitor this day over day. We want to see the left-hand plane and right-hand plane continue to improve and the delta balance continue to move towards +1 for a bullish continuation sentiment and structure for the SPX. We see the SPX P0 DTE transitions very narrow and well-defined down towards 59.10, 59.15. It did move down slightly. We see PGEX at 59.35. Our projected open would be above that. We are call dominated above below spot price. We do have some of these in the money puts above us. We'll continue to watch vol-M intraday. It's a key intricate tool for us to observe market participants and whether they're speculating on the call side or the put side, or both. So we'd like to see a positive slope on both of those centroids, the call and put centroids, if we're going to have the opportunity or the ability to move higher. Again, that right-hand plane OTM call speculation is what allows us to move higher. If we just see the in the money puts closing like we've seen the past few days, that can really move price to a certain extent, but we do need to see those OTM calls continue to open up and that call speculation continue to be above spot price for the ability to move up. The SPX 0DT summary, we are call dominated in the left-hand plane. The right-hand plane is still put dominated. That may change by the open or change intraday. But again, that OTM call speculation above spot price continues to be lacking. Gamma condition call dominated. We are seeing the net GEX slightly move up, which is good. We do see the expected move increase to 0.93. So a little bit higher volatility and choppiness may occur today. We see the transition actually moved lower, GEX and DEX transition. We see drunken sailor range. The top of that drunken sailor range moved slightly higher, but then the bottom actually moved lower. So closer to that 58.50 where we've been looking, and then now up to 59.35 if we open above that. COI plus GEX and net GEX are all higher. which is a bullish outlook. The SPX net stack command, we do see that 59.50 right-hand plane strike where those in-the-money puts are. That really is going to be that line in the sand for us to get up to and be above. We see the in-the-money calls really entrenched below us, so that really don't see any change there. Again, Charm at 59.50, Gamma 59.35, and Net Van at 59.50. So that right-hand plane strike we've been discussing, 59.50 is going to be really important for us to watch how price action reacts around it. Watch the net stat command change intraday, and if we are above 59.50, what that does to those in the money puts. SPXP +1 DTE, we do see the transition widen slightly. So obviously the uncertainty increases there. We see PGEX at 59.50. We've already discussed that level. And 58.75 to the downside where Ingex is. We tested that yesterday a few times. And then we see COI up there at 6,000. So obviously 6,000 would be the target if we are above 59.50, call dominated above and below spot price. Net stack command 6,000 right-hand plane strike for +1 DT. Again, a likely and logical target to the upside. GEX ratio for SPX, we did see it bump up. We came all the way down to 1, which is basically a balance, and we see it move back up. Again, we want to see this continue to rise with spot price as those short-dated calls go in. It is a ratio, obviously, so if we do increase the calls to the upside, the ratio will increase. So we want to continue to monitor this day over day. Delta bounce for SPY actually looks slightly better, projected higher, +1 through the end of the week and into next week. Left-hand plane and right-hand plane improve significantly for SPY, so we'll continue to watch that. Qs also improve pretty significantly towards the end of the week and next week, so we'll watch that also. And then IWM actually improves pretty drastically also, at least projected now, +1, and then we see left-hand plane and right-hand plane above 0. All right, let's jump into our thesis for today. Here's the drunken sailor range I've drawn. Here's our pre-market look. Again, P-Trans at 59.45. I'm watching that 59.50 level. That's where we've stalled pre-market so far. Obviously, want to see us stay above the top of the drunken sailor range here at 59.34. We start dropping back in the drunken sailor range, we could see us move down towards this 59.25, and then we have COTMP down here at 59.10, where we've risen from pre-market. So my thesis will be 59.50 if we get above, and we see the vol-M in positive slopes with the call-in centroids. We do have an opportunity to move up towards this 59.70, 75, and then up towards that 59.80 level of COTMC. If we start dropping back into the drunken sailor range, I'd anticipate some more choppiness around back and forth, pull back towards 59.25, and then obviously we'll be kind of at the mercy of the 0 DTE market players and market participants. So vol-M command will become important, as well as net stat command to watch. If we do get below 59.25, I'd anticipate weakness down towards this 59.10, 5900, and then obviously below 5900 we have 0 GEX, and then in trans all the way down at 58.75. Not anticipating that today as of we look at the pre-market data and price action, just because the left-hand plane in the money calls are pretty well entrenched and structured. It's just that right-hand plane OTM call speculation that is not present, at least pre-market, to drive us really much higher above that 59.50. So we'll continue to watch that day over day. So that's my if-then thesis for today. Again, above drunken sailor range, I think we have the opportunity to be long and move up as long as the MTM is cooperating and vol-M looks in positive slopes. But if we get back in drunken sailor range, again, remember that's a cautionary look, as we could have extreme volatility and choppiness, especially with the expected move up towards 0.9. So anyway, hope that helps. Let's make it a great day. I'll be in the Discord in just a few minutes. Thanks, everybody.